this beautiful sunset. It's been quite the adventure. Stay tuned to share the adventure with you. Roy, this is a real beauty right here. I've had a whole bunch of these. If you follow the channel, we've had quite a few of the Harley-Davidson Enduros. This one is, well, at first glance, I'm going to say it's nicer than any one I've had before, and I've had a bunch of them. We know, without saying that, this is a Bill Resto, right?
It is. Bill done this one for me. It's a 1976. I don't know exactly the year they quit doing them. It was around 76, 77, I think, maybe 78, when they quit, when AMF quit bringing these in. Cool piece of history. The bottom end, top end, everything on the motor was completely redone. No second guessing. I mean, it was all complete restoration.
He had this one for over a year, I'm sure, too, right?
Yeah, I've had this one for a while. I don't even know when I.
No, I mean his resto. He had this for a long time.
Oh yeah, no.
Just chasing the parts down is a lot of work. It looks like he re-chromed the fork tubes too.
He might have some of them. He does. If they've got any pits at all on them.
There's not a pit in this one, so
he re-chromes them, and if they can't be re-chromed, then he'll either remake them or he'll find another one.
Polish the hubs. He even re-chromed the pegs.
Yeah.
And most people just paint them because, well, chroming is expensive and time consuming.
Original AMF pegs. They're not.
Absolutely remarkable. Wow. Very, 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 very remarkable example. Did you get a chance to try this one out?
I did not ride this one. He sent me a video of it running. I didn't, wasn't really on my list. Certain ones of them I wanted to ride that never got to ride when I was a kid. So I had him, those particular ones, I had him keep them fueled up for me.
So he would totally restore it and then drain the fuel so that you didn't have any issues with the tanks or the carbs, which is good foresight because that's the worst thing you can do. Look at, all you got to do when you're buying a vintage bike, look in the fuel tank, look at the bottom side of the gas cap, look at the frame rails, the wheels, and those are the real clues of what you're looking at. Usually you open it up and it's like the Dead Sea Scrolls inside there. This is a beauty right here. I've got a bunch of these in the shop right now. That collection of 49 bikes I just bought had a bunch of 70s RMs.
This is one I bought. I don't know a lot about it. I never rode it. I had one. It was one of my first full-size new bikes I ever bought.
Yep.
So I just kept it just like it is. I didn't. Guy sold it to me. Said it was a rebuild, but it obviously is not a rebuild like I was accustomed to.
Frame rails are real nice. Pipe looks good. It's all there, man. It's a beautiful piece. Yeah. New tires. Looks like he put some new shocks on there, progressive shocks. Yep. This would be a good ARMA race weapon right here.
Yep.
It's not. Once you do them to the level that Bill has done them to, you can't let them touch the dirt, or you'll probably cry yourself to sleep when you're done. After one moto, when someone takes you out in the first turn, you know, a year's worth of work is erased. So, yeah, this is a perfect rider. This is probably nicer than any of the ones I got on the last pick. It's still a really good example. Excellent, excellent. Well, here's another piece that most of you guys probably have never seen. This is a really rare bird, a puch motocross 125. In fact, one of the most valuable motocross bikes ever made was the twin-cylinder puch. They made a twin-cylinder motocross bike that regularly sells in the $30,000, $40,000 range today. So this mark has some real racing heritage. What can you tell me about this one?
I bought this one just because I didn't have one. I've got the seat to it somewhere. The seat actually flew off of this bike when the guy was delivering it.
Okay.
And I had Bill got a pan for me from somewhere and remade it. I don't know where the seat's at to it, but I believe there's a seat somewhere that goes.
Was this one a runner?
It was a runner. Actually, my brother, I think he went up there and they started this thing just to make sure it did run. I don't even remember what part of the country I bought this in, but be a good core for somebody if they wanted to build one of these to race.
It looks all original. The paint, everything.
I believe it is.
So it can't have many hours on it to be in that kind of condition.
And it's kind of neat the way they done their
Yeah.
number plate, side number plate.
Back in the day, made it out of leather.
That's funny.
That's a lost art of making something out of leather instead of plastic. I had a 79 RM100. That's what I raced back in the day. After the TM, I got the RM and started winning some races. And instead of battling out for last place, you got to start out somewhere, though, right?
Right.
This looks like a good original.
This was a 79 RM125. I bought this bike. It literally had, the guy told me it had 30 minutes on it, and I believed him.
Yep.
Because I started, it had Fox Air shocks on it.
Yep.
And supposedly, a guy had bought it for his son. He rode it one time, looped it out, parked it in the garage, and never got run again.
Wow. That's the original chain of sprockets on this thing, then, I'm sure.
I had it setting up for 3 years or so, and then finally one day I said, you know what, I'm going to take this thing out and ride. I rode it a little bit. We took this to Daytona, and one of the kids raced it at Daytona. Other than that, it's probably got 2 or 3 hours on it.
Did you put the Works Performance shocks on there?
I did.
Those are,
Yeah.
That's what I had in mine in 79.
Yeah.
Light years better than the stock stuff.
Yeah.
So the shocks can't have but an hour ride time on them, probably.
Well, I could tell, you know how you start a motorcycle up and rev it up and nothing vibrates?
Yeah, the crank's still in balance.
Yeah, and the foot pegs are tight, nothing vibrates.
Wow.
I knew it was.
These are
brand
like
new.
these are brand new. Like basically no play at all.
Yeah, it's tight, very tight. Be a great race bike for somebody to race.
It's already got the shock on it and the tires. It's ready to basically slap some graphics on it and put an air filter in it and head to Daytona.
It wouldn't take nothing. And in fact, I believe we put a new air filter in it. So
That's the original saddle on this
might
thing
need
too.
the air filter clean, but
This is original upholstery. You can tell the way it has like a
grain in it.
grain in it. Yeah, the reproduction ones do not have that. And one mud moto, and this is painted on. So one mud moto, and those are gone.
Yeah,
The original plastic's beautiful
It runs
condition.
Like a top. I mean, it
This-
runs really good.
If this is the original plastic on here, this is absolutely freaking remarkable. I think this is too. This isn't repop plastic. This is original. Look, it still has the shadow from where the warning sticker was.
That's where the guy looped it out, and he rubbed. You can see where it rubbed that plastic on it, I guess, when he flipped it back.
We actually restore plastic at our shop. There's a way you can do it with sanding and polishing, and we'll clean this up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't replace this at all.
No.
Dude, it's got the original bars on it. Look at this. Original bars and levers.
It's pretty freaking cool.
And these bars are, well, not nearly as strong as a rental. They bend super easy. So to find an original pair is unheard of. Original, made in Japan, lever covers. I think the grips and the shocks are the only thing on here that are not original.
Yeah.
Christy's got the graphics for these. We'll print out a set. It'll be buff it up and paint it. It'll be like brand new.
Somebody be racing.
That's what it needs to do. Here's another Hodaka racer. This one you're keeping, right?
No,
this
that's
one-
what I'm keeping.
This one you're keeping? That's your race bike?
This one I'm selling.
That's your race number 88?
Yep. This is a Super Combat, 74 Super Combat. Runs great. I actually rode this at Diamond Don's because my shifter went out. I rode this one in the second.
That was your backup?
race. Yeah. My brother was going to race it. He had, it's a great runner.
It's all original too, isn't it?
I think this fender was something a little different between that Super Combat and this Super Combat.
That's a 125, right?
Yeah, both of them are 125s.
Love the color combo, the blue and the orange. Pops.
And they're great. That bike right there, I wouldn't sell it for nothing. It's a great bike. I raced it quite a bit. I actually won Diamond Don's intermediate class on that bike.
Nice.
You know how busy that gate gets at Diamond Don's.
You got the right shocks on it too.
Yep.
They handle like a dream. You know, they may not have 12 inches of suspension, but they got 4 or 5 back here and 4 in the seat. The new bikes have those wafer thin seats, man. This would save your spine when you case the jump for sure.
They run those. I tell you, I didn't have one back in the day, but I'm telling you, these bikes right here. My friend had an FMF Elsinore built
Yep.
by the guys over there, and I mean it was bad out, and this bike was smoking.
When they're done right, they do haul ass.
This bike had an old friend of mine that knew how to do two-strokes ported that motor, and I'm telling you, this.
It's a ripper. The
You
port,
can't- you better hang on.
porting makes all the difference. This is an absolutely beautiful piece right here. Look at this, guys. 76 RM125. This is one of the last years with the metal tank. 76 RM125. Set up for racing. Did you race this one?
No, this one was rebuilt by a guy named Stern in Florida. And supposedly, what I'm told, the history behind this bike is this was supposedly one of Danny Laporte's practice bikes.
Wow. Has it got some special factory parts in the engine? Or?
There's something to do, you can tell that swing arm is not a Thor, it's not a Lope or nothing that they had back then. It's something different.
So a factory Suzuki swing arm?
And the forks are the same way. Those are not.
Yeah, I was going to say this.
Yeah.
Just at first glance, it doesn't look like a 76 because the suspension is definitely trick.
Those are not standard forks for this bike.
They definitely have more travel than a 76 for sure, like substantially more.
Yeah.
So those.
I believe this to be a 76, and I believe that to be the.
Well, that's a perfect example right
Correct
there.
forks
That's
on that bike.
what a stock privateer would be riding, a 76. And this is what the factory guys get, a foot of suspension.
Yeah, and these are air forks.
Probably works K-Alba forks from back in the day. I wonder if the red, if any of you guys watching know anything about these forks, the FMF, the red forks lowers, that might be a clue there.
Could be.
And look at the machining of the fork here. The way it looks different than that one. Totally different. Plus they're forward axle, right? Those are
That's the way they were
standard
originally
axle, yeah.
done in 76.
here's a forward axle. So
I believe.
the rims are 2007 date code, so those are new rims. Have you ridden it?
I have not. No, I rode this one. This one, I don't remember where I got it from.
Paint job and the tank's beautiful too. I don't think it's been raced since the
You did?
paint
No,
job.
I don't think so. It's still got all
There's
the
no scratches.
stickers on the top of the tank and the whole 9 yards. And this guy, I bought a couple of bikes from him, restored bikes.
Yeah.
He does a pretty good job.
Yeah, maybe not the level of build, but this is really nice, man. The whole thing was done. They relaced the wheels, changed the
He's
sprockets.
done a great job with it.
Nice set of. This would probably be a kick-ass vintage race
I'd
bike.
race that bad boy.
Hell yeah!
I'd race either one of these.
So, and this is the standard 76. A perfect example. This is what the swing arm's supposed to look like on a 76 RM125. Look at this thing, guys. It's a works swing arm. It's longer. Definitely longer. Has a little bit different geometry on the laydown.
And no brand on it anywhere.
Any of you guys out there might know if this is at work, what the scoop is on the suspension. Let me know. So this is what it's supposed to look like. This one's got a nice set of no lean shocks on there, which are massive upgrade. That's the best thing about vintage racing is you can get 2024 suspension. You don't have to have 76 suspension. Those are no lean?
Yeah.
No lean. What's the scoop on this one? This one looks really nice too.
Yeah, I'm not real sure. I can't remember where I got this. I bought this one for me to race, but I never did race it. Rode it just a little bit.
Looks like it was recently restored.
Yeah, I think
Maybe an hour ride time
I
after.
think it was. And I just can't remember the history on that bike. I know I won it for myself.
They did some tasty upgrades on here. You got the oversized pegs because the stock pegs are puny. No lean shocks. New saddle. You can see it's a different pattern on the saddle. Tank's beautifully restored and painted, which is it's a task. Forks are polished. That's a beauty. Very nice. It's cool having them side by side so you can see the work suspension,
Yeah,
standard suspension.
it's a difference.
And this is another super rare piece. 125 bultaco. Is this a Persang?
Yeah, it's a first thing.
Is it?
It's the first 125 I ever seen. That's why I bought it. because it was something different. Then I had it restored. This one wasn't done by Bill, it was done by a local guy here.
He did a beautiful job.
He did a nice.
Pirelli
nice job.
Scorpion tires on there.
What's really crazy
The size of that
to
sprocket.
try to ride this bike is the shifter's on the wrong side.
Oh, that's interesting.
The kick's on the opposite side.
Wow. Look at the cases on this thing. They're like chrome. Paint job's beautiful. Whoever did this one,
Yeah, this
I'd hire them in a New York second. We're looking to hire, guys. I mentioned a couple times in the video, I need to hire 3 new techs. Sadly, Bill Kelly, I've worked with him since I was 18 years old. He's 67. He's retiring December 31st. He said he's going to come back work a couple days a week, but that'll leave a big hole in our team. And the Wizard himself, I hate to say it, is retiring also. He's 65. Been racing dirt bikes with him since I was 15, and I'm 60. So kind of bummed that my guys are getting old and they want to go do their thing. But he'll be back. He's going to work a couple days a week maybe. But and we just lost the Manic mechanic. He retired to Florida. He was our best mechanic. He was just an absolute magician. You know, 6-cylinder CBX engines, crank up, and like we were talking about earlier, how it's kind of a lost art.
Yep.
So we're hiring these young kids and sitting them in a bench next to these masters, and hopefully they're you know, absorbing what they are, because you can't learn. There's no school you can go to that'll teach you how to do this. There's simply not. You'd have to go to a painting school, an upholstery school, a machining school, and an engine school, and there's very few shops that do what we do. That is beautifully done. This may be some of the finest polished aluminum I've ever seen, but it might be chrome. I don't know.
I think it might be chrome.
It is just,
Chrome does.
yeah, they're usually polished aluminum, but whoever did this might have sent it out chrome. What's the scoop with this pipe here?
That silencer right there, it
That
took
is-
him over a year to find that silencer.
I've never seen one.
No, it was very hard to find that original silencer for this 125.
Wow.
Unique, big ugly thing, but it's unique and original.
I think it's an absolute work of art to me. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Wow. This is another one you hang from the ceiling. I mean, if you took it out and someone T-boned you and took out your muffler there,
Yeah,
you ain't replacing it.
You'd be angry.
The bottom of the pipe looks perfect. That's got to be a new pipe. There's no way that's the original.
See, the brake is on this side too.
Isn't that interesting? Shift on the right,
Yep.
brake on the left, and kick on the left. It's a whole
Look at
different.
the size of that rear sprocket.
It's absolutely massive.
Rear sprocket.
What is that, like a 65 teeth?
I don't know, it's huge.
It's almost as big as a wheel, man.
That's crazy.
Love the color combo on this too.
Old school.
Really, really nice color combo. Look at this. This is called the Van. I'm not sure why they call it a Van, but it's technically a Suzuki RV90, but another cult following bike that was, so many people were asking Suzuki. They actually came up with a modern reproduction of this. I don't know if you've ever seen one. I don't remember what year it was, but they made a modern 4-stroke, I think it was a 125, that looked very similar to this, like in the last decade or so. Maybe it was a little longer. As I get older, time flies, but here's another one that, good luck finding a nicer one than this. This one's freaking spectacular. Is this another Bill?
This is a Bill one, but I actually rode this one. She's been running.
What's it like running it?
It's so cool. It's so cool. I set my grandson right up in the seat in front and ride all over the yard with it. It's a little wheelie machine too. That 90cc motor on that, I mean, it'll wheelie all over the place with you.
When Roy says ride in the yard, we're in Texas, okay? Everything's bigger in Texas. His yard is so big, I got lost. I literally got lost going to his house. I went to 3 other houses, which happened to be all his kids' houses, but I eventually found it. But talk about a spectacular place to ride. It's got a private motocross track here, massive fields that you can go 5th gear tapped. Great place to raise your family for sure here in Texas. Like up in the Northeast, there is no property. Like everything's overdeveloped, you know. This is really
that
something.
way here too.
Well, you had the foresight to come out in the country and buy the land before everybody else did, right?
Well, and what happens out here, you find is as the older generation dies, the younger generation is selling off. You see big housing developments is because they sold
Their compound.
grandpa's land.
Yeah, the values may not be what they used to be, but hopefully your grandkids and your kids appreciate what you've done for him here, you know, on this beautiful piece of property that you have. Hope my kids appreciate it, 'cause I'm trying to do the same thing. Junior's supposed to build a house on our compound next year. He just proposed to Shaylin, and gonna have some grandkids coming, I suppose.
Right.
One, I have one already. I need like 3 or 4 of them to have a race team, you know?
I tell all of my kids all the time, if I could have started with my grandkids, I'd have never had you.
The best part is you get to drop them off and go do fun stuff, right?
That's it.
Can you stand this one up straight so we can give the guys a good view of it? This is another spectacular machine. Really something else.
Harley Rapido.
Check this out. Dual sprocket setup on this, where you had a sprocket for the street and a sprocket for off-road. And I think the toolkit would come with a couple extra links, and you could change the sprocket. Am I correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
That's a unique feature that I don't know if it was ahead of his time or what, but in the chrome work on here, I gotta ask him who does his chrome work, because he's definitely got a hookup.
Yeah,
Most restos, they steel wool the chrome and then paint the spots where there's no, you know, if you could call them restos. Is this one you rode?
no, this one I never rode.
1,500 original miles. Beautiful paintwork with graphics and wow. Really something else. Another spectacular piece of moto history right
He
here.
made all these, all this rubber.
He made that rubber?
He made that rubber.
You need to give me his phone number. I need to call him.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
See when we get him to move to Connecticut. I don't know. Man.
That might be a process.
Yeah, probably not going to happen, huh? But geez, I can't believe he isn't full time in this industry. That he does something else.
Yeah. This is his
He's a machinist, and he can make all the rubber. You're telling me there's like 1,500 rubber parts or something like that. He's somehow reverse engineered.
He has over 1,000 molds just for the bikes he built for me.
Oh my God.
He molds and pours that rubber and remakes foot pegs. All the stuff on my Husqvarnas, he made all those rubber parts as well.
You know, if he wouldn't come aboard, I wonder if he'd train a couple of my guys, if I could send them down there and
Yeah, he
have
might
them. I mean,
do that.
that's what we have no clue about
he-
making rubber molds. I mean,
He literally does it in his garage. Everything he does, if you watch his videos, you'll
Yeah.
see his frames. He's got them hung on some kind of contraption he makes, and really cool.
yeah, I watched a bunch of his videos on his channel, as I said. Now, this one caught my eye from the very first picture that you sent me of it. And again, I got to say, Roy, the pictures didn't do it justice, man. This is, let me tell you something. These 125 twin cylinders, these were built with Honda's road racing technology, where these were real performance machines, man. And the twin 125 pulls a lot harder than the XL 125 ever would, and they rev a lot higher too. Tell us a little bit about this beauty.
This one I bought a collection from a gentleman in Florida that had passed, and this was one of them, and I had never seen one. So I wanted to restore this one and bring her back alive. It was a complete bike, just like it was, and it supposedly ran. I never started it, and I knew I wanted to restore it back to original, so I sent it to Bill, and he done a complete restoration on it. And it's got 0 miles on this new motor. You know, he completely rebuilt the motor, bottom and top, and I never ran it after it came back.
I think when you write a story about one of Bill's restorations, or when I write a story about it, I would put complete in all capitals. Because I'm telling you, man, I mean, most guys have that if it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality. This dude, Bill, takes it right down in the crank and does everything the right way.
And you know, the key to that is, I think, too, Ken, is, you know, a lot of people are building bikes to resell to people, so you can't put that much money into a bike.
No, you
and
lose your
expect
shirt.
to resell it.
It'd be worth half what you had into it, or a quarter.
Right. These were built to keep, so, you know, I think that could be a big difference.
That's a fact. And the thing is, he had a client like you that was willing to pay for artwork perfection. You know,
Yeah.
most clients are, well, not all of them, but most people just want it fixed, get it running,
Right.
shine it up. You know,
Yeah.
and to do this level of restoration is a whole nother ball game. He made the mold to do those.
To do these rubber pads, because you couldn't buy them.
So how does he make a mold? If he doesn't have the part? Does
He had the old part,
Okay,
so
so
he
he
took
just
off of there.
recreates it
Yeah.
somehow. This is really something else. Even chrome the sprocket. Bill, you have my respect. I already was enamored with what you were doing, but seeing your work in person versus a video on your channel or something is really something else. This is is this the original exhaust, or is this a perform? I think I could be wrong, but this might be a performance muffler, the SR, and if it is, because I think I've had a set before, I bet you this thing sounds wicked.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the little twin, they're little 65cc pistons, and it revs to the moon. So if they're uncorked, it sounds pretty wicked, and the color combo is really something else. Just beautiful.
One thing Bill does is everything he restores, unless you request otherwise, he's gonna research it and make it original, back to the original color, everything to do with it.
If he could hire a kid to document his restorations, like a professional video editor,
Oh, yeah.
somebody youngster who's really into it, I think he'd have a YouTube channel that would go viral, because when you document a restoration on this level, it definitely it's going to turn a lot of heads.